Hello everyone, we'll continue our practice on C language. We are in the subdomain array of strings and currently we are dealing with challenge 14 digit frequency. So the given problem statement is we are given a string S consisting of alphabets and digits and we need to find the frequency of each digit in the given string. So the input format is will be given a line of string like this, and that the constraint is the maximum length of the string should be 1000, that is it should be at least 1 to 1000, and the output format is print 10 spaced integers in a single line denoting the frequency of each digit from 0 to 9. That is, you have to print 10 spaced integers and each integer denotes the frequency of a particular number. That is, this 0 denotes the frequency of 0, 2 denotes the frequency of 1, 1 denotes the frequency of 2, like this. Okay, each and every digit will denote the frequency of numbers from 0 to 9. That is, 2 denotes that this string contains 2 ones, 1 denotes that this string contains 1 2, 0 denotes that this string contains 0 3s. This each and every digit will show the frequency of the digits present in this particular string. You are not concerned about the alphabets, we are just concerned about the digits only. We have to print the frequency of the digits. So that is the given problem. For this problem we have to write the code. So we are given an empty. So first what you need is you need a string. That is, to declare a string, either you can use static or dynamic. I will be using static for this problem. So to declare a string, I will use char string as yes, and I think you remember the constraints. The maximum length of your string should be 1000. If you see the constraint, it should be 1000. Next, after that you have to take the input of this string. So I will use scanf percentages in quotes comma address of yes, that is string 1 input. This will take the input of this particular line. Now you have to observe each character from starting of the string to ending of the string, and you have to create this particular list, that is 10 numbers, which indicates the frequency of digits in the particular given string. So to remember the frequency, I will take another array which will contain, so this is a number array which will contain 10 numbers, and we are initializing each and every thing to 0. Okay, this will be used to store the output frequency list. Okay, so we are having 10 numbers and each are initialized to 0. Now I have to start from, after getting the input of your string, I have to start from the first letter and I have to go until the end letter. So for that I will take a looping variable I. Next I will initialize this I to 0, that is I am starting at I is equal to 0, while your particular s of I is not equals to null character. I think you can understand, while using strings you have to use this particular line to tell we have reached the null character or not. That is, you will be checking the string where, that is string characters one by one from starting 0 to until you reach the null character. So while checking, you have to do what? You have to check whether a given number is integer or a alphabet. If it is an integer, I have to separate it into its frequency list. If it is an alphabet character, I have to ignore it. So to find out whether a given thing is an integer or not, whether whatever you are monitoring s of I, that is s of 0 means, so when I value is 0, s value will be 0. So s of 0 means it will be pointing to the first element. So the first element, whether you have to find out that is an integer or not. Remember, now 1 is a character. Okay, you can find integers, that is where you can calculate ones like this. Sorry, you can check whether it is 1 or not. Okay, whether your number is 2 or not. S of I is equals to 2 or not, like this you can check all the numbers. That is, you are dealing with the character, so you have to check individual characters. If the given character is 1 or not, whether your given character is 2 or not, like this you can check all the integers. S of I is equal to 1 means whether your character is 1 or not. Like this you can check all the 9 characters. To avoid writing the long condition like this, okay, you can use the ASCII values. Okay, you can use the ASCII values to find the range. So let's check the ASCII range, ASCII values in C. Okay, if you check the ASCII table, you will find the range of integers. So if you see the ASCII values, so your ASCII range for 0 is 48 and for 9 is 57. So the ASCII range is 48 to 57. You can use those numbers 48 and 57 here. If your character range is greater than or equal to 48 and S of I is less than 57, okay, less than or equal to 57, so this number is your alphabet. When you find this one, you can say that it is an alphabet. So when it is an alphabet, you have to, for example, if the given alphabet, if this is the thing, if you write this condition, you are going to say that whether the given character is a number or not. So when it is a number, that is, if you find this character as 1, I have to go and increment my 1 position in the output list. Okay, the output list is your number, num. So what I have to do is I have to increment my output list. So whatever the value I am getting, so first I will take one temporary variable temp. I will move my temp, I will move my value, whatever the character value. Okay, now what will move? For example, if you are having 1, if your character is 1 here, what will happen is your temp will get which value? Temp will get the value 49. Okay, temp will get the value 49. So now I have to use this 49, and 49 means indirectly it is equals to 1. So I can Si minus 48. If I do, what will happen? Temp will get the value 1 here. Okay, now I can use that 1 and increment the corresponding position. Increment the corresponding position in your particular output array. So what will basically happen is, if you take this input, this is the input, S of 0 means it will be containing this value, or more to lessen the confusion, if you take this one, okay, S of 0 contains L, so it will ignore L. S of 1 contains W, it will ignore W. S of 2 contains 4. So now I value is 2 and the value is 4. I value is 2 means, so it will check whether the value is between 48 and 57, that is 4's ASCII code will be between 48 and 57. So it will go, so 4's ASCII code will be what's 4's ASCII code? It will be 52. So I am moving 52 minus 48, that is 4, I am moving to temp. So num of temp means num of 4. So I will take this num of 4 and increment it, that is up till then num of 4 will be 0. If I increment num of 4 plus plus, now I am incrementing the fourth position as 1. Like this you will be counting or incrementing the frequency of your digits one by one here until I reach all the end of the characters. Okay, so this line is used to get your actual number from ASCII value. This line will be used to increment the frequency values. Once after doing the incrementation of frequency values, print the particular array to get all the frequency numbers. For I is equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus, printf percentage d. So you have to give a space so that output will be in spaces. What is the value? Num of I. So this is the thing. So first let's compile, run the code. So there is no response on the standard output. Just check the code again, what mistake we have done. I is equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus, and I have printed the num of values. There is no output for our particular code, did not execute within the time limit, so there is some loop error. So check the loop error, s of I. So let me remove the address for scanf, and since it is strings it should not have a problem. Still some loop error is there. S of I. Okay, I did not increment I here, so that is I am present at the initial place only. I have to increment I, so this loop will end at a particular time. So now it should be fine. See, this is the code to get the frequency of digits. Let's submit the code as well. Okay, the same code can be written in dynamic programming also. I have just written with a static code with basic arrays. Okay, so this thing is your challenge 14 regarding